running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Carson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Seahawks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Patriots nothing. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time now with James White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Out. 4th down.
Space to maneuver at the 40. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 72 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Patriots 6.
On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Metcalf, incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On second down, it's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a...
And I think the ball's out. And the Patriots have it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards.
1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Taken down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 22, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, it's Carson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 14, Patriots 9.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Patriots 16, Seahawks 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 39, Newton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of
11 more on that one, and another first down.
New England.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The New England ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Incomplete. It's second down.
On 2nd and 7, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
22.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin with Michel on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michel. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They snap it to Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Patriots 23.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Patriots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown to the sideline.
I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Newton to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devin Asiasi, 51 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Newton. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final minute. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Patriots 31.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Here we go. Win it, lead. Gun. Lock 56, man. Let's make these babies cry.
Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Ready. 56 at the max. 8. Great. Set.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Newton. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
31.
Well, Charles, a pretty